Start the recording. 3-1. Still in top 8 contention. Gotta win out. Win the next 3 though. Our breakers aren't good enough to top 8 with a 4-2 record. So gotta go 6-1. Don't you deck first. So it would have been attacking if Flock was relevant though. So we're fine. I think I still had a Mortmeyer use left. I cut Flicker. I think we keep this. So I don't have infinite inevitability, but I have a decent amount of time there. I know, he had the gall to delay our marbles time. Turn 1, Swiftwater Cliffs. We're just going to grab the island so I can make sure my hand is unlocked. Or he could wait a turn. Ah. I'll just grab the island. Next turn, likely to be Muldrifter, more Termire, unless I find Power Plant. Opponent's on tap land Tron. Oh no, he has Tron first. That's fine. This is less fine. I need Tron, man. I need Tron. Give me teachings. There's the power plant. We still play Mortmeyer here to get back our Drifter. Our opponent gets 1 turn of Tron, but he can only play. He's limited on amount of spells he can play in a turn. Far more than I am because he's on tap lands. And I'm on untapped lands and Astrolab. I haven't lost the Tron Mirror in a very long time. I'll be embarrassed if I start against tap land Tron. Unless he has like Crusher right here. That would suck for me. But I do have the De Novo Horror. If he doesn't play a Prophetic Prism here, I'm just going to De Novo Horror his Swiftwater Cliffs for tempo. Nice land base, bro. This is why Astrolab is so strong. Your opponents can't take advantage of your crappy mana base. Womp womp. And then we'll evoke a Drifter. Probably go for Ephemerate next turn too. Don't really see a reason not to. Especially if our opponent only goes tap land go. Has the untapped land though. We're so far ahead it's fine. Like Drifters do nothing if you can't play all the spells in your hand. Let's go down the teaching chain here. Tap land's fine. Teachings for teachings. Or if he fights over the first half of teachings, we'll dispel him, grab Flicker, then we'll Flicker De Novo Horror Mortmeyer. Get back our Drifter, work from there. But he lets this one resolve, so we'll go for teachings, and we'll probably grab like, I think we still grab Ghostly Flicker here. I just want to draw cards and activate De Novo Horror. Keep him off his colored sources here. Sounds kind of good to me. Just Flicker his Swiftwater out. He doesn't have mana, so this is just going to be the punish. So upkeep, so I can draw the Drifter for my draw step. I lose an attack step, but that's fine. Life total doesn't matter. Can target his Cave of Temptation too, but I want to make sure he's stuck on tap lands in case they don't Flicker again. I'd rather target his Swiftwater now. He's going to Flicker in response. That's totally fine. In fact, I'm going to dispel it because he doesn't draw 2 then. Like, less about going after a Swift Slot or more about stopping that. Like, this is too good to stop, not do it. For our opponent, we're on Astral Lab and untapped lands. This would not be possible, and I'd be going down a different teachings chain, but here we are. I'm going to hardcast him. Want the body. Counterspell's fine. Or we go land flashback teachings. I value land flashback teachings more. Do it on his end step. His best draw by far is Prophetic Prism or more untapped lands. Third Drifter's fine. Digs him to more Prophetic Prisms. Teachings is going to find... I'm not sure what Teachings is going to find. Has an untapped land. How close am I to lethal? If he doesn't block me. I don't know. Might actually be pretty close. We'll see. Flashback Teachings first. I think we still grab the Forbidden Alchemy though. Dig for wall. So let's see. That's 9, 10, plus 3. Both need to hit for the kill. I think we have Counterspell backup. 9, 10, 11, 12. Counterspell backup. You're dead. Punish your opponent's bad mana base. Free game. Impulse, sure. Thunder's bad. Those are bad. That's mediocre. Bring in 3 Pyros. Hydro. I like 2 Hydros. So let's go ahead and cut an Impulse, I think. Yeah, Impulse. For Hydro. 20 Baltron. No way with that mana base. And no way at 3-1 record. He's just on old school Tron. Which is still fine deck. Like, this is just an upgrade. But you can still win with old school Tron. It still has the ability to nut draw. And it still has Tron Muldrifter and Wall. Just not as powerful. I guess between Prohibit and Impulse. I think I'm gonna do Impulse on the draw. On the play we can go back to Prohibit. On the draw, 2 Astrolabs. Impulse map. I kind of want to keep this almost. That's a lot of cards we see before we miss a land drop. I'm going for it. It's Mortmire, I guess. It is a land drop, technically. That's a better land drop. We'll go for the Impulse. I want to find Tron lands. Tron matters a lot less post-board when you have access to so many Pyroblasts and stuff. Your mana just gets a lot cheaper. You do want to find it in a somewhat reasonable time frame, but you don't need it on turn 4 or as soon as your opponent gets it. You can last a while longer. He's going to counter my Impulse. That's pretty aggressive. I don't know if I like that. I guess it's okay. I don't hate it, but I don't think I like it. Yeah, I have clicking syndrome. I'm aware of it. I also don't care. Keeps your fingers active. Let's just stay fast. This is a really aggressive Prohibit. But also, justify Prohibit. You want to buy time. Your hand's slow. You had the double Thornwood draw. I can see it. Could also flicker there, but I think... Oh, I just draw Tron. Okay, that's cool. That's good. Does my opponent have it? Tower? Yes? No? Maybe? Prism? So if our opponent plays Ancient Grudge this game, we're going to shame him. Just heads up. It's really bad in this matchup for obvious reasons. Like, you're not cutting me off mana. I'm drawing a card for versus your Ancient Grudge. It's not going to happen. Play a tower, say go. Go for a flicker later. Or if he taps out, we'll go for it then. Sure. Here's like the only spot Grudge is playable. In response to a flicker on exactly 2 prisms. Okay, we drew something. Do I even let it... Do I care if he counters it? No. Pyro me, bro. Let's get a tap land. I just want the body here. He was correct to not counter it. I was kind of hoping he would. Get a free counterspell out of him. Blue. Is he going to flicker his throne? That's fine. I'm not even going to stop you. Can't trip your flicker. I don't really care about the De Novo Horror bounce. Like, De Novo Horror is only okay in this matchup. Targets your own wall and is a good way to finish the game. But for the most part, it's like the card you care the least about. Better than nothing, though. I almost considered bouncing my own Astrolabe to cantrip a land. No, he doesn't have to discard it. Fizzles. Bojuka Bog, sure. He gets my flicker. Don't really want to Ephemera to De Novo Horror, though. But it is still a good draw. Teachings. He drew his first. I could try to fight over it. I don't think it's worth it, though. Pyroblast, sure. Impulse. See, we're having the same situation. None of my flashback spells, none of my drifters again. Kind of awkward. Thank you, deck. I really appreciate you sometimes. You're so considerate. This is why I love Tron. It listens to me. Sometimes. I'm just gonna let... I stop his Teachings Chain if I just Pyro this. I'm kind of down. Because he decided to get a Pyro first. I almost want to stop his Teachings Chain. Like, fighting over 2 halves is not that great, but fighting over 1 half, this is so free. If you grab Teachings first, I don't. But because he decided to not grab Teachings first, we get to do that. Evoke Drifter. Probably a Flicker after. I don't think it's really worth stopping. I'd rather fight over the Flicker. Like, getting the Flicker gone is actually good for me. No Flicker after? That's even better. Because cards in hand don't really matter too much. It's more about, like, how close you are to the combo. I'd rather spend my mana going down a Teachings Chain. I'll let the first Pyro on my Teachings resolve. I'll fight over the second half, though. Just gonna grab Forbidden Alchemy. Good draw. Other opponent just have the natural second teachings. He baited me. Getting a bunch of pyros. That's fine. There he is. Good old meme wall. Play of teachings. I wonder if he'll fight over my drifter. That'd be nice if he does. I think I lead with it. No, he has double pyro in hand. Let's grab a hydro here. Oh, nice. Just draw the second ephemerate too. This is so convenient. Lead with drifter. He's at 9. Jeez. Eventually this De Novo Horror is actually going to be pressure. Exclude. Sure. I guess I could have let it be on there for the nice stack. Would have been cute. I think we're going to win. Give me Dispel, because they're going to go for the ephemerates. I get wrecked by him keeping Rolling Thunder main deck. I mean, post board. Tombblade? Okay. This is why I grabbed Dispel, for random crap like that. And a pyro. Get a Mole Drifter back. He finds Tron off the top, 3 in hand. Well, and taps out either way. De Novo Horror, sure. Goes after my horror. We'll discard that horror. Wow, has the wall too for the flicker. Those were the last 2 cards in his hand. That gets me, actually. It's kind of painful, not gonna lie. He got me good. Discard Dispel. Because our opponent has 3 in hand. I'm willing to go for this. Like, I'll go for this every time, I think. The only other line is to wait, but I think it's so likely I can get it off. And I get punished by very little. But he has it. Yeah, and then he flickers Bog. That's fine. That's not really a big worry. Because now I can still just win the regular fight with my Pyro and stuff. Those are gone. I asked my opponent to have low odds punish, and he did, so here we are. It's okay. I've still got a lot of drifters left. I still have the initiative I'm fighting. He has a single flicker left and a mystery, as well as the teachings in his graveyard, which is kind of annoying. The teachings in his graveyard is scary. I almost want to pyro wall here, just to take initiative. But I don't think I will. Do I have to? That was a really brutal turn. He had it. He can't even go for it if he doesn't draw tower either. It was just unfortunate. Our opponent needs 3 cards to do this. He needs to have Dinner of a Horror and Wall in hand, and he needs to draw tower. Question is if we just pyro aggressively or not. That's what I'm tanking on. Well, it's not so much about killing Wall. It's if I think I can win the fight over the flicker or not. I don't think I can, which is why I'm going to do this so aggressively. It's really low value because he still has Pulse running around, but I kind of need to. I don't blast the Dinner of a Horror. We don't care about that. I just want to stop him from resolving flicker too much. Because this way he has to teachings for Pulse instead of just teachings for a counterspell to fight over his flicker. If I had Hoard both his mines. I could have tried that, I guess, but I don't... It's a 3-card combo in his hand and he's only halfway through his deck. I'm not going to put him on that. Like, our opponent's at 3 cards in hand. There's no way I'm fighting over that. He's already down both his teachings. No need to fight over this part of it. It's Alchemy, that's fine. He either has Pulse in hand or he's trying to go beyond Pulse value. Bends 3 lands. Like, we're on the tempo game plan basically at this point. We don't win the long game anymore. He caught me off guard with the Bog. Discard Pulse instead of Horror. I don't really value Horror very highly. Maybe it's that case because he gets me there, but I don't know. It was the first trigger. I didn't know he had Wall yet. Yeah, if I don't know he has Wall, I keep Pulse every time. If I know he has Wall, I guess I go for it. But it was the first De Nova Horror. He targets my De Nova Horror, right? I discard De Nova Horror there every time because I've got Pulse here. I care about the Wall more. If he exiles my dude, I don't care that much. I just got punished by him having Wall after the fact. There's still 3 drifters left in my deck, I think. How are we so bad at drawing our good cards? I'm actually going to let that happen so I can pulse up my own drifter when he blocks. There's a second Wall. We have to fight over that. Down Prohibit, Dispel 2 Pyros. Oh, we won the fight. Wow. Surprising. I don't really need to block there. I think going for the Pulse there is a little greedy. I'd rather pulse up my Drifter here. See if he even blocks. I'll be happy if he does. I want to pulse up my Drifter really badly. Is that 4 in hand? Oh god. I'm so losing this game to him having a 3-card combo with 3 in hand. Oh no. I don't regret the way I played. I got baited pretty hard this game. 3. Flicker? Ah, Flicker Bog Prism. That's fine. It's kind of greedy. Because now it's likely, like, if I can just punish him on his own pulse, he loses. I can't punish him. He doesn't know that. But if I just have more, it's kind of aggressive line there. I don't know if I like it too much. It's going to work out for him, but I don't know if I like that line. Hello? That's a card. Got pretty lucky he drew it so late. Yeah, it's game. I'm kind of okay with how I boarded. Like, I guess a prohibit over an impulse would be all I could do on the play. But I kind of just like the impulse. Tempo him down. Draw less awkwardly into the bog. I can't believe he had it. That was so awkward. Everything worked out for him that game. Just kind of played right into the random stuff he had. And my draw was bad enough I had to flicker to draw cards early, so he gets the free bog on it. I counterfight, I win the fight. I'm thinking I'm safe, right? And then he has exactly tower off the top, de novo horror mnemonic wall. That was so rough. I'm not going to play around that ever. Because that's the only way I really lose that game is if he has those 3 there. If any ephemerates resolve, I just win. He needs to be able to get rid of both dudes. And he doesn't have Tron. And he doesn't have Flicker in hand. I would like to draw a 3rd land before I have to map. Maybe not. Maybe? Ooh. Evaluating. Tron is that powerful. Rewarded. Even if I miss land drop, that's fine. Like, getting guaranteed Tron off the map. Like, drawing to an 8 of instead of just a 4 or 8, 12 of, 11 of. Because the extra maps is better. Well, I made the correct play anyways. So we're gonna... just teachings. I don't even think it's that big. Like, it just sets me up better for top decking anyways. Like, it was a really, really strong draw, but I think it's correct to not crack the map there, even if you miss your next land drop. Grab a Dispel here, or get countered. Either way's fine. Let's play some Drifty Boys. Tap it like that on purpose. He's got Pyro, they always do. I want to resolve this one. He's pretty low on mana. I want the tempo on cards. I have not hit my land drop yet. Land drop or Prism? I kind of like Tower here. Like, I've got plenty in hand. I want the mana. I'm not going to fight over this one. Apparently neither is he. Get a free tower. It's mana neutral. And then I think we just jam wall. I get punished by counter bog. And even then I have a second wall to work towards, so it's fine. Yeah, tap ons are really bad. Get Dispel. 3 alchemy? Oh, that's really bad. Wow. Here you go. How do you tap it? He's up 1 colored source. Cool. Are you gonna play Drifter? He's gonna play Drifter. Could also play Wall, I guess. Either way is fine. I don't really care. I've won this game. Because now I don't have to go for the aggressive Ephemerate. I've just stabilized. I've got the teachings to get more counterspells. I've got the Ephemerate already in hand. I'm ahead on mana. I'm ahead on colored sources. I'm not losing this game. Plays Remote Isle. Flashback teachings. Give me counterspell. Play teachings. Ephemerate. And then we'll just impulse instead of flashing back teachings because I kind of want more colored sources now that I'm set up. He's got a Pyro in hand that I got back with Wall. Prophetic Prism is better than second Wall here. I have Ephemerate, so I don't need 2 walls. And this lets me play more spells in a turn. Good luck resolving anything with your 3 colored sources. Oh, even better. Just chain them. Another? Let's go for another. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go. Go for 4? Darn. I guess we get 4 towers. That's 4. That counts, right? Discard the power plant. Teachings? I think we can just win the fight over it, so let's go ahead and Pyro him. I need to fight aggressively on purpose so I can leverage my value. If I just let him build up too much of a hand, I probably lose. He fights over this Ephemerate. If it's not targeting my wall, like if he tries to counter the Ephemerate instead of killing my wall, I will not do anything. But if he tries to kill my wall, I can probably fight. Pyro's my wall. Give me Dispel. Stop there. Keep up 2 spells. Tap land. They're so bad. I'm so glad I don't play tap lands anymore. Opponent's going to time out at this rate too. So the real question is, if he plays Crusher, do I even try to counter it? I don't even know if I want to. I could probably just let it resolve. Like, I'd probably fire off the counterspell because it's free to, but It's very hard to care. Because I can just pulse out of it and stuff. It's not even worth the respect. He does have it, so let's go ahead and fire it off like I said I would. But I can probably just ignore it for the most part as well if I lose this fight. Blue colorless, flicker into pyro. Flicker into pyro. Let's go. Yeah, like it's fine letting it resolve, but it's also really free to counter because it forces him to respect me. And waste his resources as well. Also, if I ever just draw De Novo Horror, I win on it too. I'm actually going to fire off this first Ephemerate trigger at my Muldrifter. It's free because Ephemerate rebuys Ephemerate. Smack him for 2. Cycle. Is that 2 in hand, 1 in graveyard? I'm just going to sacrifice Drifter, Drifter, take 8. Actually, I can just block Ephemerate too. That's fine. We'll block Ephemerate. Get back Ephemerate. We have enough colorless mana. I'm just going to let this go away. Instead of tapping low on his main, or in his combat step before his main phase. Because he might do something like that. Have the 2-wall flicker combo really early. Don't want that happening. That's not good for us. No, wait. Now we can go for flashback teachings. Kind of just want to dig for Dinner of a Horror now to end the game quicker. Give me Forbidden Alchemy. Give me Forbidden Alchemy. Resolve Ephemerate first, though. In fact, we'll just resolve Ephemerate and make sure we can win fight over 2 spells. Actually, no, he can go for it because he can only have 2 spells maximum, and I have 3 colored sources. 7 mana. So it can either go 2 from hand, or he can flashback teachings and have 1 spell. So let's get Pyroblast, and then we'll play our Alchemy, and then we'll stop. I'm not miscounting, right? Because he has to filter. Yeah, we're good. I'd rather Pyro number 2 than Dispel. Free Alchemy, he has 1 mana. We've got Dispel, Pyro, Hydro. Okay. I guess I'm getting an island there. I could also take Expedition Map, but I don't think it really matters. Alchemy from hand. There we go. Boop. Condescend is a bad card in Tron Mirrors. This is why I don't run that card. It's really awkward. Like, you want to be utilizing all of your mana. And this is just a giant waste of mana. Because you have Tron doesn't mean you can just throw mana out the window. It's a big pet peeve of mine. Tron mana does not mean I can just do whatever I want. Like, why be inefficient with your mana when you have Tron, when you can be efficient with your mana and have Tron? Which is obviously better than being inefficient. We're gonna ephemerate counterspell. Actually, let's be a good Magic player. I mean, it doesn't matter what we do, but here I am ranting about being a good Magic player, and I almost was a bad Magic player. This is free. Sure. Hydro. Our opponent has 2 in hand. We get more spells back than he actually draws cards, so it's fine. Back Pyro. Actually, I should have gotten back Counterspell. Ephemerit's so nice. I'll thank whoever that was here in a minute. Second wall. Don't even need to play. Well, we might just play it for the free counterspell. Yeah, we'll go ahead and play it for the free counterspell. If we ever draw Flicker. Gee, I hope our opponent doesn't play more spells than we can counter this turn. We'll just ephemerate our Denrova Horror instead of our walls here. It's just as good. Go after his tap lands. Boink. Oh, you drew double Flicker. Oh, so sad. I have a Vindicate now. Let's go ahead and Vindicate all of his colors. Yeah, I can Vindicate all of his color sources, or not. All right, 4-1, solid. Kind of lost game 2 to strange circumstances, but I probably should have won it if I had played around the... I don't know. I probably still play it the same way. Maybe if I was a better Magic player, I could have seen it coming, but I did not see Tower off the top into wall, Denrova Horror Flicker. That was beyond me. I did not think he would have any chance of stopping me, but there we were. We lost game 2 to it. He had 3 cards in hand. Wall, Denrova Horror were 2 of them, and he top decked Tower, so we lost. Whoa, Ready Bear. Rip Ready Bear. Probably disconnected or something. Feels bad, man. Alright, let's go ahead and turn off this recording.